everybody, welcome to another Poverty Hill Adventures video. This video is titled Ghosts in the Forest, and it's going to be a little bit different than the typical video that you see on this channel. I hope everybody enjoys it, and I hope everybody can hear okay. It's raining out. It's kind of a dark, drizzly evening. What better weather, what better atmosphere to tell a ghost story than a rainy evening? It is a true story. I was there. It happened. Second off, I want to give everybody a little bit of background before I tell the story. One of the hobbies that I have, one of the interests that I have, I guess it's a little bit more than just a hobby. It's a big part of my life is living history, whether it be shooting primitive bows, shooting flintlock muzzleloaders. Received an invitation to a small primitive rendezvous, and there was going to be about 12 or so very serious reenactors there, and I felt very fortunate to be invited. Location for this was a perfect location. The person that was hosting it had access to a beautiful secluded forest way back in the woods, and it was perfect for what we wanted to do. And we spent the day, we had some informal shooting matches, a blanket shoot, etc. We shot the flintlocks, and we shot our primitive archery equipment, and just had a grand time. It was just a wonderful, wonderful day. Well, the shooting matches that day went as anticipated. I was pretty much outshot. There were a lot of very good riflemen there, very good shooters. However, I held my own with the bow and actually shot quite well with my bow, and it was just a real enjoyable day. And once all the shooting was done, we built a little fire, and everybody kind of cooked up some dinner, and we enjoyed some conversation. And then just about dark, most everybody, with the exception of 3 of us, headed out. And there were 3 of us left. And we had decided to spend the night there, where we had the rendezvous during the day. And it was just a beautiful night, perfect night, starlit night, quiet, clear night. And we sat by the fire for a while, and then everybody started getting tired and going to bed. And I pulled out my blanket, early a Whitney wool blanket, and I curled up inside that blanket, and I was laying there watching what was left of the campfire that night. And my companions, I could hear them snoring away. They were they were out like lights, and I was still awake, laying there. And all of a sudden, I start hearing drum beats. Drum beat like you'd hear at a powwow, you know, a Native American drum, and I can hear it from the forest. From the forest that, to the best of my knowledge, nobody was in that forest other than the 3 of us. And I could hear this drum beat, you know, that steady drum beat that you hear Native Americans do. And as I laid there trying to figure out what the heck was going on, I started hearing children laughing. Children laughing from the forest also. The forest that, to the best of my knowledge, there was nobody other than the three of us at. So I'm hearing that rhythm of the drum, and I'm hearing children laughing. Well, I tell you the truth, it started getting me a little concerned, because I knew there weren't any homes nearby, and there wasn't much of anything other than a great big expansive forest that we were in. So this went on for, it seemed like a long time, but it probably was only a few minutes. And I'm laying there, and I got my tomahawk that we were throwing during the day. I got that right next to me, and I'm going, oh boy, you know, what's going on here? Well, as quick as it started, as sudden as it started, it ended. And then it was just quiet again. And now I know some of you may say, yeah, you dreamed it, Brian, you dreamed it. I didn't dream it, I was awake. I was awake, and it was a long night, trust me. I laid there until the sun finally came up the next morning, and I got out of the blanket there and went over and started up the fire, and my two companions were up, and I asked them, did you hear anything last night, guys? And they said, no, what do you mean? And I explained to them what I had heard, what I had experienced, and they both kind of looked at me like I was off a little bit, a little crazy, and I kind of just dropped the subject. I didn't push it, but it happened. I'm telling you, it happened. Whether it was some ancient spirit messing with me, or what, I'll never know. I've never had another ghost encounter since then or before then. And I've been back to that location. Back to that woods after this happened, and I never had anything strange ever happen again there. I camped out there before or after, and never had anything like it, anything strange happen there. So there's my ghost in the woods story for everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care till next time, everybody.